Hello and welcome. Today we're in the tier 10 French destroyer, the Kleber. We're playing on the public test server in grand battles. That is, we're fighting with super battleships. We have 2 Satsumas and a Hannover, and the enemy has 2 Satsumas and a Hannover. We're playing on the map, I think this is Greece, not entirely sure though. So, as the Kleber, or why I'm playing the Kleber, she's really fast, which allows you to YOLO a battleship when you need, and, well, super battleships are not really all that different when it comes to that. But anyway, I found actually a Holland, or, well, technically the Holland found me. Unfortunately, I used my reload booster at the worst time possible. The rocks basically covered any of my firing lines when reload booster was active. And unfortunately, I don't think I should stay where I am. If the Holland pushes through, and there's even a Kleber in front of me on the other side, yeah. This would be a bad plan here. So I'm just gonna leave. I'm gonna kite backwards and try to help out my Kleber, not me, against the enemy Kleber. Because for some reason ours is losing. Maybe we can help. Yeah, I think we can definitely help. Reload booster would be exceptionally nice though. But it is what it is. I wasted it, unfortunately. Anyway, so the reason I picked Kleber in these grand battles is because, well, the super battleships are just as vulnerable, or at least seemingly just as vulnerable, to HE spam as other battleships are. And on top of that, the Kleber has the torpedo YOLO ability, because she's really fast. And she has very good firing angles and has torps on both sides of her ship. Right now though, I think caps are more important. While I was incapable of taking the A cap, at least the enemy didn't get it either. But I am fairly certain I can get the B cap. Of course I'll take random shots when possible on the enemies, because you never know, maybe I'll get lucky with a fire or two. And perhaps that'll just end up adding up to a whole bunch of damage. I really like what our Worcester is doing right in front of me. She's just sitting there next to the island, just shelling HE at the Hannover. And I mean, look, the Hannover's already down to 40k HP and she's burning. She's gonna drop down. She's not even in a position to really disengage here, unless she stays unspotted. But that's not gonna happen, right? Because I'm gonna spot her when going into the B cap. Yeah, I think the Hannover is actually gone. Triple fire on her even. Damn. I swapped the AP here, because obviously I can't set any more fires, and I'm gonna get relative broad. Never mind. I'm not gonna get anything, because she's already gone. Going for the B cap, it seems our Hannover is actually pushing into the enemy, a Hindenburg and a Grosse Kurfürst, and while the super battleship might be good and all, I don't think they're quite good enough to 1v2, at least not unconditionally. And as you can look at the minimap, the Grosse Kurfürst on the eastern side is, well, slightly angled. The Hannover is not angled against the Grosse Kurfürst at all. Or at least, okay, the Grosse Kurfürst tried, the Hannover did not. And, wait, what? She's already dead? Wow, okay. That went even faster than I expected. Our Hannover went down even quicker. Damn. Well, I guess technically not quicker, because, you know, she died later, but still. This is gonna be a rough game then. I mean, it might be even right now. Both sides have lost Kleber and Hannover, but I think positionally they're slightly better off. I'm gonna get that D cap on that Grosse Kurfürst in the C cap though, which is gonna be good. There, it is. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pretend to be annoying. Well, okay, technically it won't be pretending, I will be annoying. The plan is to just stay at relatively near max range and just keep shelling HE. That'll decap the bases, and on top of that, it's likely to cause fires. And if I'm near my max range, it makes it easier to dodge, and there's another point too. I can always get far away enough that I get out of range, which means that I'll get unspotted. She is aiming at me. I mean, look, the guns are pointed directly at me, right? Although I guess technically she could be aiming at the Satsuma behind me, but I'm guessing she's not. I'll just keep shelling HE, just decap the base, over and over and over. Oh, we got a fire, nice. Hopefully many more to come, and we just got out of range, which makes us unspotted. Sad, I would have turned earlier, but I needed to keep sailing to avoid the shells that she fired. Now we just turn around, we go closer again, and we repeat the same process as we did before. My main worry is that the Grossekofest might get backup in the name of the Hindenburg. Yeah, she kinda is. That's gonna be a bit rough. Anyway, I'm gonna get closer, be roughly turned away already, just keep shelling. Oh, actually she did put out that fire, didn't she? Yeah, she should still be on fire otherwise. So let's reload booster, and oh, first salvo fire, damn. Let's hope we can get the second one then. I really like reload booster as a concept. I think it's a really good, like, ability. Like, it fits in terms of the game. Okay, I don't know about, like, historical accuracy type, I mean, like, gameplay part. I think it really fits the game well. Okay, well, we disengaged again. I mean, that GK has 2 fires, so the reason I like the reload booster is because it allows you to have a ship that's not very high damage output in terms of, like, DPM, but at the same time, it allows, if you position yourself well, you can massively take advantage of your position. You know, because, well, reload booster means that you just get to dump out a whole bunch of damage at once. Anyway, I'd really like to shoot that Hindenburg, but they have a bit too much backup. The plan is to try to sneak the sea cap from behind them, because they're obviously leaving, right? In fact, I could probably already shell, but it's a Hindenburg, she's a bit too close for my liking. Maybe our Satsuma can do something about it, but whatever the case, at least me doing what I'm doing will draw aggro away from the other ships, at least when it comes to the Hindenburg. It might end up costing me quite a lot of HP, but it might also not. Depends on how the aiming... yeah, never mind. Hindenburg's reload's a bit too quick to keep avoiding this. Well, I'm already unspotted. And I think at this point we can just head towards the sea cap, right? Because obviously the enemy isn't gonna turn around and go back. Or I mean, technically they can, of course, but super battleships and Grossekofest, because let's be honest, Grossekofest is kinda like a super battleship when it comes to maneuverability. They're not gonna easily turn around and go back, right? So we should be able to get the sea cap. Also, since the Hindenburg is sailing away, and I might get closer to, say, the Satsuma, I might be able to just shell her and maybe start some fires, because I want to prioritize the bigger battleships. They're easier to hit than the Hindenburg at range, and they're less likely to shoot back, or at least less likely to effectively shoot back. Because, you know, they fire once every blue moon, and it's possible to avoid them fairly easily then, whereas Hindenburg fires rapidly and often, and it becomes far more difficult to avoid that.
Engine boost deactivated.
Hey, we're also this allows us to decap. Nice. And if Hindenburg wanted to fire at me, well, she'd have to turn all her guns. Obviously, she's never gonna do that, considering her current position. Oh, but the match is looking bad though. 3 versus, well, it was 5, now 3 versus 4, but we have one battleship, a Satsuma. They have a full HP Satsuma, half HP Grossekofest. They have another Satsuma. They have a Worcester. Wait, is that a Worcester? Yeah, it looks like a Worcester. Well, I am gonna get the sea cap though, but this is gonna be rough. I'll just keep shelling from here. I am unspotted here, since they have no line of sight to me. And while doing so, I'll hopefully set some fire. Wow, 4,600 damage in one salvo with HE. Wow. I guess she must be like... nah, I don't know. That was a lot of damage from a single HE salvo. I'm switching targets mostly because I already hit the Grossokofest and set her on fire, so I'm gonna try to set the Satsuma on fire too.
Engine boost activated.
Since I'm gonna get the cap, I'm gonna just go closer. Actually, I probably should have gotten closer even earlier, but whatever. I don't think it made much of a difference. Okay, our Satsuma's dead. Now it's just me and a Worcester against a Worcester, a Satsuma, and a Grossokofest. Life is looking rough right now. Especially because they have the Worcester, right? She has radar and hydro and all these useful things. So right now I'm just gonna stop here in the open, and I'm gonna continue shelling them because I know that our Worcester doesn't get spotting on them, right? She needs the islands to get cover, because obviously a Worcester is far more vulnerable than I am, especially considering that the big battleships probably don't want to turn their guns right now. Oh, actually, no, GK had no problem turning her rear turrets, but I guess I'll just mostly avoid them and just keep shelling. Wait, somebody fired at me? From where? I didn't see shells at the seashore. Oh, no, I guess I saw the shells, but they just took a while to arrive. Satsuma's trying to get behind, well, she is gonna get behind the island, but maybe we can take care of the Grossokofest here. Because if we get another fire, that might actually finish her off. Well, actually, no, a single fire I think isn't enough. But some damage and the fire could be. Damn, that Worcester though. She's doing so well with dodging at long range and still hitting the GK. Oh, 2 fires, well, GK's dead. Just 100% dead. Okay. I wasted a bit of time here, because I didn't position myself quite correctly, but, well, I can at least enter the B cap again. And it's actually interesting, the Satsuma sailed out of the B cap. I know this puts me closer to the Worcester with her radar and her hydro, but I have to, because they'll try to take the B cap, right? And I have to prevent that from happening. And I don't think I can actually outfight the Worcester. Hydro plus radar make it, and her very high DPM make it very difficult. Oh, there's the Satsuma. She's gonna enter the cap, so I'll have to as well to block it. I mean, until then, obviously, I can just keep shelling it with HE, but it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough. But maybe we can just YOLO the Satsuma, is what I'd like to say, but I mean, I can, obviously, if the Worcester leaves, of course. If she doesn't, then no, it's not gonna be possible. But the problem is that they have 2 Satsumas and the Worcester. And even if I take one of them out, there's still gonna be the Worcester and the other Satsuma. And I don't think it's
Engine boost deactivated.
reasonable to expect our Worcester to be able to deal with their battleship and Worcester at the same time, especially since these are these super battleships. But I'll just sit here, because right now, I can't go YOLO out there. If they have a Worcester next to them... Oh, Worcester actually used radar. Okay, that's actually very good for me. Because it means that she won't have it later, when I actually decide to YOLO one of the Satsumas. And I mean, the Satsuma that actually entered the B cap is perfect target. Wait, hydro? That means Worcester is close, I need to go. I'm gonna go after the Satsuma right now. Yeah, look, the shells appeared. I have to go right now. This is basically last minute. I'm glad I stayed where I stayed, because this gave me the opportunity to disengage and keep the island between me and the Worcester. Actually, wait, so this means the Satsumas are unguarded. I mean, let's see how much my 14,000 HP lasts for against 2 super battleships and their secondaries. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh! Ha! That was only half HP. Hey Satsuma, would you like to go forward? Damn, the other Satsuma's too far away though, and there's not enough clearance on the island if she starts going... Actually, is there? I mean, they take a long time to go forward. They're super battleships, right? And these are fast torpedoes. Well, this Satsuma's dead. Goodbye. Wait, what? She's still alive? What the hell? No, please don't heal, please don't heal, please don't heal. Okay, thank you for not healing. It's the other, but I've already used all of my torpedoes. I don't know, I guess I'll just keep going and keep shelling HE. Maybe we can set a fire to help our Worcester. Oh no, wait, no, she avoided the torpedoes. What? Well, oh, well, I guess she technically took one of them, but no, she avoided the torpedoes. Oh no, I should have taken care of her. And well, that is my ship gone because the Worcester finally came around the island. Man, if I had led my torpedoes more, I didn't really expect that she'd accelerate so quickly, but if I had led them more, I could have actually just took out the Satsuma too. I mean, on the bright side though, look at where all her guns are pointed, right? These are still basically Yamato guns. They'll take a long time to turn around to actually shoot our Worcester, so meanwhile, she can just keep shelling HE and maybe get some fires. Because she obviously has used her damage control party on my fires and floodings, right? So, the Satsuma's gonna take a billion trillion damage from this HE spam. Sadly, the enemy has a Worcester too. Damn, maybe we need to, you know, nerf this overpowered ship called the Worcester? I mean, this is... I mean, look, it's a super battleship lineup, but for some reason the last ships left are Worcesters. Clearly overpowered. Clearly. Look at how long the turrets take to turn. This Satsuma literally was like 40k HP. She's down to 14,000 in that time. Okay, she fired her guns once. Let's see. Is it gonna end the Worcester? Nope. And yeah, that's goodbye, Satsuma. Goodbye. Yeah. Oh, unspotted. Oh no. No. Satsuma got unspotted. Wait, she's still getting hit though. Yeah, she's still getting hit. And she... Well done. Hukumara. Well done. That's amazing. Clearly the Worcester is OP. I mean, it's two Worcesters. Sadly, well, because our Worcester was forced to stay further away to be able to not get dev-struck, well, their Worcester got the big cap. And there's only 1 minute left, and, you know, we only lead by 15 points, so the enemy sadly ends up winning this fight. But I mean, we put out a valiant effort. 216k damage, 34 cap defenses, 1929 base XP on the Worcester on the loss, and 1752 on our team. Look, Worcesters are number one. Clearly overpowered, but seriously, 34 kept defenses. Well, HE spam from a Kleber is pretty good, huh? Pretty good indeed. Well, 47k fire damage, 64k torpedo damage. The main batteries themselves actually did 104k, 98k from the fires, and 1.2 million potential. Here are the commander skills that I used. I start out with incoming fire alert, last stand, survivability expert, concealment expert, adrenaline rush, then grease the gears, and after that fearless brawler. And well, I had 1 point left over, which went into preventative maintenance. One thing you could consider is, if you had more points, would be the upgrade, which gives you 5% better reload. Anyway, upgrades wise, reload, concealment, rudder shift, turret traverse, engine room. If I had engine boost, I would use that, but I don't. And then main arts modification 1. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I would like to thank the patrons on Patreon. Thank you very much for your continued support, and I hope I'll see you guys next time.